Hello everyone, it's me Mugglewump here. We're going to do a bit of maths this afternoon, and if you want to get something that you can do some sharing with one of your teddies, or maybe your little brother or sister or mummy and daddy, then you can do this as well. So I've just got 2 plates and I've got some tomatoes that were in my fridge. Okay, I'm going to sit on the other side, but Mugglewump's going to be here waving to you. Okay? What I want you to do first of all is just get your whiteboard or your book and write your numbers to 20. So I've done mine here. Can you see them? So we'll count together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 and 20. Now I know you're very good at ordering them, but make sure your numbers are the right way round. Don't want any back to front numbers, just like we don't with our letters. Okay, so you write those down. I'll give you a couple of minutes to do that. Okay. And what you can do, you can either show your mummy and daddy, or you can take a picture of it, or just write it up in your book and I can have a look at it another time. Okay. So we're going to do, in maths today, we're going to do a bit of sharing. Okay. So you need something like some tomatoes or some grapes or some sweets, something like that that you can share with the other person that you're doing it with. I'm doing it with Mugglewump because I don't have anyone else to do it with right now. Okay, so I'm going to say a number. I'm going to show you a number even. And I'm going to show you how we can share those things out with our food. So the first number is this one. What's that one, Mugglewump? 4, well done, number 4, okay. Now what that means then is you have to go and look at what you've got. I've got my tomatoes. I'm going to get 4 tomatoes, okay? And then I want you to think how you're going to share them between you and your other person, or the 2 plates that you've got. Would it be fair if I did that? No, because that means I've got them all and Mugglewump, poor Mugglewump's not going to have any. What about if I did it that way? No, because then Mugglewump's going to have them all and I don't have any. So what you need to do is get your 4 and see if you can equally, so equally means we both need the same amount. See if you can equally put the same amount on the plate. So I'm going to do it this way. 1 for you, 1 for me, and 1 for you, and 1 for me. And I don't have any left at all. None left. Now, have a look at mine and have a look at yours. Is it fair now? It should be, because I've got 2 and Mugglewump's got 2. So that means we've both got the same amount to eat, and that's fair and it's equal. What about if we put them together again? If I take those 2 and those 2, 2 and 2, what does it make? It makes 4, because that's what we started it with. So 2 and 2 makes 4. See if you could write that down on your whiteboard, that would be super. Or you could draw a picture of it. I'll draw a picture of it on mine so you know what I mean. 2 tomatoes here. And 2 tomatoes here. And that makes altogether 4. So can you see? I've got 2 tomatoes here, add 2 tomatoes here, which altogether makes 4. See if you can do that on your whiteboard. Okay, I'm going to show you a different number now, and you're going to share whatever food you've got. Okay, so let's see, I've got lots and lots of numbers here. Let's try and do not too difficult one to start with. I'll get there eventually. Let's have a go at this one. What's this number, everyone? Mugglewump. Well done. Now, get your 8 tomatoes or 8 grapes, whatever you've got. I'll count mine. Remember to count them carefully. You might want to put them in a line or something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I know I've definitely got 8 now because I counted them into a line really carefully. Okay, just leave the spare ones over there. So we need to share 8 bits of food with your partner and yourself. Okay, so let's have a go at doing it. If we just guessed, if we just grabbed some of the tomatoes and went, there you go. Does that look fair to you? Who's got less? Just shout it out, who's got less and who's got more. Mugglewump's got less, hasn't he? I can see he's only got 2 there, and I've got a lot more. So get them back in your line again or in your pile and do it how we did before, and let's see if we can share them equally. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So did you see? I counted 1 to Mugglewump, then 1 to me, then 1 to Mugglewump, then 1 to me, and I kept on going until they were all gone. Now, you might not be able to see very well, but do you think it is fair now? Do you think it is equal? Yes, it is. How many do we have each then? If it is equal, we should have the same amount each. How many is that? I'll draw it on my whiteboard, and you can draw it on yours. So we needed to share 8 altogether, so that was the total amount. So on my whiteboard here, I've done 4 tomatoes. Add, oh, I've not done my add sign, sorry. Add another 4 tomatoes, and altogether that made 8 tomatoes. Okay, well done. Right, pop them back in your packet. Let's do another one. And then after this one, I'm going to make it a bit tricky. Okay. Let's see which one I'm going to do. Can't do too big a number because I don't think I've got more than 14 tomatoes. Right. This one then. What number is this? It is 10. 10, Mugglewump. You see? It's got the ladybirds on, like from what the ladybird heard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Number 10. So that means you need to get 10 grapes or 10 tomatoes, whatever food you're using. Line them up like I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I've got my 10 in a line, so I know that I've not counted too many or I've not missed any. Okay, now I want you to have a go at sharing them out between you and your partner. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do it first, and then I'll show you how I do it, and see if you can be super speedy and quick with your maths by working out how many we will have each, how many Mugglewump will have, and how many I will have. We need it to be equal, so see if you can work it out. Okay, are you ready then? I'll do the same. I'm going to share them out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And they're all gone. All of my tomatoes are gone. So that means I've shared them out. And can you see, have we got an equal amount? Yes, we do. How many do we have each? This is where you could have been super speedy and worked out how many we could have had each. Draw it on your whiteboards then. How many tomatoes do Mugglewump and I have each? I'm doing it on mine as well. And we had 10 at the beginning, so it's 2 numbers that make 10. It's one of our number bonds, isn't it? Okay, can you see here? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 5 is 10. That's one of our doubles and our number bonds to 10, isn't it? Well done, everybody. Okay, now this time I'm going to show you a number, and it might be a bit trickier because we might not be able to share it equally. So if we don't share it equally, that means either Mugglewump has more or I have more, and we don't have the same amount, so it doesn't mean it's very fair. Okay, let me see if I can find one. Okay, we'll do quite easy one for now. Number 3. Mugglewump, number 3. Okay, so get your 3 tomatoes. That should be nice and quick and easy to count. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now just as we've done before, I want you to share out the tomatoes onto the plates and see what happens. Okay, I'll do the same. 1 for you, Mugglewump. 1 for me. And 1 for you, Mugglewump. But, uh-oh. What's happened? How many does Mugglewump have? Yep, he's got 2. And how many do I have? I've only got 1. Is that equal? Is that fair? No, it's not. What would we have to do to make it fair then? Because we couldn't just take that one and give that one to me. Because now I've got more and Mugglewump's only got 1. What could we do? I'll let you have a think. What we could do is, if you did have any more, you could get from your box and give Mugglewump another one, and then that means we've got 2 each, and that's fair. Or if you didn't have any more, with this spare one, what could you do with it? You could cut it in half. So I've got 1, Mugglewump's got 1, and we get half of this one each. I don't have a knife on me at the moment, so I'm not going to cut it. But that's what you could do. If it's not fair, you could cut it in half. Okay, well done, everybody. I think we'll stop there for now. Okay, and you could maybe go and do some counting. Maybe counting in your fridge, see how many eggs you have. See how many tomatoes you have. Have a look in your fruit bowl, see how many oranges or bananas you have. Bananas are Mugglewump's absolute favourites. Okay, so I'll come and say goodbye to you for now. See you soon. Bye.